Hi there, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm here to do your tarot card reading of the day. And on this Wednesday, 9th March, I'm just going to put down one card for today. While I'm just shuffling, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the new moon energy that we've got around us today. There is a solar eclipse and a new moon today. This is in Pisces, and so the energy will be quite emotional. It's quite an emotional sign, very water based, and that tends to be where we tend to represent emotion when we're talking about the subconscious mind. So there's a lot going on emotionally. The new moon is all about new beginnings. The solar eclipse is all about cleansing out old stuff. So we've kind of got a releasing of the old and welcoming in of the new going on at the moment. There's a little bit more about that in my blog, which is Crystal Sparkles, and it's on Blogger, so it's at Blogspot. I will put a link to that blog on the YouTube upload of this video when I upload it onto YouTube a bit later on today. Right, let's just have a look and see what cards we've got for today, for this new moon day. Interesting, we have the Tower. Tower card is quite a difficult card in the tarot because it's one of disruptive energy, and although this new moon is a new, bringing in new energy, which is good and refreshing and great, that can be quite scary to some people because they don't particularly want to let go of what is old, because we know about that and we feel safe with it even if it's not really what we want. So the Tower card is all about kind of cleansing. The most positive way of looking at the Tower card, I think, is to think of it as a cleansing. It always has an element of fire attached to it. In this particular deck, the Faulkner deck, it's contained in this fire burner. In quite a lot of other decks, like especially the Rider-Waite based ones, tends to have like lightning strikes and fire burning in towers. Fire can be very cleansing, and I think, not an expert on this at all, but I think North American Indians use a lot of fire magic to kind of cleanse things out. So the most positive way of looking at the Tower card, I feel, is to look at it as a cleansing. Today will be difficult emotionally for especially water signs, quite intense, quite powerful energy. So I would say kind of look after yourself. Don't, if you're feeling like this Tower energy is around you and it's all feeling a bit rubbish, have a quiet day and use the energy to cleanse yourself, if that be sleeping, whatever it happens to be that works for you. It is quite a tiring energy, I feel like today, but I've got quite a lot of my planets in Pisces, so I understand why I'm that way. But it's quite a spiritual new moon, so it can be draining for people that are quite spiritual and practicing this sort of work. So what I would say to you is just be gentle with yourself. I'm just going to put down an oracle card, see if what else I can pick up just to kind of help us through the energy of the Tower, because it's a little bit of a difficult one sometimes. Okay, and this is the oracle card that I've picked up today for you to kind of support this. This is the card of the Thinking Woman. Thinking Woman, the equivalent of this in the tarot is probably the Queen of Swords. It's very thought based, very in the head. I normally would go the other way around with this. I would tend to be in the emotion rather than in the head. it may be saying that today the emotion is a little bit too strong, so it might be a day to just step a little bit out of that if it's too much for you. I personally would try and sit with the emotion, because the emotion will lead you somewhere good in the end. Not saying that the thinking woman can't, but she is very much more in the head. So it can, the downside of it is it can make you overthink too much. I'm particularly drawn to the butterfly though here, and the butterfly is all about transformation, and that's where we're at today. We're at that energy of letting go of some old stuff, and we're allowing some new stuff to come in for us, some new energy to come in. The Tower makes that quite a difficult journey sometimes for us. So maybe the thinking woman is saying just look at it from a different perspective and see the cleansing that comes with that release of that energy that's hanging around. I think the thinking woman, sorry, it's taken me a little while to kind of really get to where she is, but she's saying to me today, look at this from a different perspective. The emotion is difficult because we're letting go sometimes things that we're used to and we feel safe with. The thinking woman is talking about changing your perspective and transforming what you have. So I will leave that with you, and yeah, I would just say take it easy today, be kind to yourself, be gentle with the energy, because it's not an easy one. It's quite intense, it's got quite an intense feel to it, but just take it calmly, do what you need to do. Get your crystals around you if that's what works for you, burn a candle, whatever it is that you need to do to kind of center yourself and ground yourself in the emotion, which is a little bit up and down today. I will leave that with you, and thank you very much for tuning in. This will be up on my YouTube account, it's Crystal Sparkles on YouTube, a little bit later on this afternoon, and I'll put all the links to the various other things that are available on that video. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.